Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Escondido, our last video from down here. This one I'm actually super excited about, and it was a surprise for me until this morning. This is Dan. Thank you so much for sharing your car with me.
Of course.
And this is Dan's super sleeper Lexus IS300. Tell me a bit about it.
It has the Aristo twin turbo swap, R154, a 5-speed swap, and a single turbo EFR 7064.
And that's good for how much power?
550, 600.
Ouch. All right. And so this car came with is essentially shared a platform-ish with the Supra.
Correct.
Right? Did it have was it a 1J or an NA2J?
It's an NA2J. It's still
Okay.
2J, bolts in. The wiring's different. This is running the Japanese ECU.
Wow. And you're without getting too incriminating, is that kosher in California?
Of course.
All right, brilliant. I love these first generation ISs. I love the look of them. I love the way the interior feels. They're such neat cars. So how did you get started down this road?
A friend sent me an eBay link, and
for the car or the turbo?
For the car, and I wasn't really into the 2J scene, but it was about a half an hour away from my house, so I went up and drove it.
So did you buy this car with the setup in it?
It was swapped, but it didn't have the single turbo.
Okay.
Some wiring issues.
Well, it's just slow. Was it an automatic originally, or was
Originally,
it
yeah.
Okay.
2001, they didn't make automatic.
You mean they didn't make stick?
Sorry, they didn't make stick.
Yeah,
in
okay.
2001.
Okay, this is gonna be good. What's the gearbox from? A Supra?
It's, I believe, the R154. It's very common 5-speed in Japan. They put it in almost everything.
Okay.
But like a Mark III Supra.
Okay.
They're really cheap and pretty strong. So.
Oh, it feels Supra-y. I like it. Although, does this seat go down more?
Yes.
I feel like I'm sitting on top of an apartment building right now.
Yes. the long wide lever. You push it
there we go.
down.
Oh, there we go. That'll work. Okay. Now, I mean, I don't know if you've seen a lot of my videos, but I am a big fan of sleepers. Like, I just love the idea of having something that looks like nothing. And this looks like a completely stock IS.
Correct.
Except for your little ISF question mark badge. Have you done anything with the suspension or the brakes or anything?
Bone stock. The front brakes are out of a Mark IV Supra, so
Okay.
they're 4-piston captivated. It stops
man.
excellent.
Some cyclists here. Oh, we've run into some serious traffic. Okay, this isn't going to cut it. This traffic for me. We need some more open road with this much power. All right, let me flip around and we'll go back the other way and we'll find some open road. So 550 horsepower stock suspension. All right, cool. So it's probably a handful.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's probably only making about 400 or so wheel right now.
And it's on 91, right?
It's on 91.
Yeah. Okay. Whee!
And you can just beat on it all day with the air conditioning on, and it never misses a beat.
I love that you can buy these engines in Japan now. Oh, where's this road go? I don't know. The sounds it makes are just the best. Alright, so we're going to need to find you a suspension setup to tighten all this up, because it's messing with my head right now, because you've got all this power and the rest of the car just feels like a Lexus,
Yep.
which is really funny. I'll flip around here, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, West Lilac Road. Someone said to check out West Lilac Road. We'll do it in real time. Good tarmac over here.
Yeah, it's nice.
So, do you enjoy beating up on lesser powered sedans?
Yes, M3s, 911s are always a great treat.
Whoa. There we go. Good brakes.
Yeah,
Good brakes.
The brakes were great.
Yeah.
They never fade.
I saw you grab the armrest.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't blame you. I would have done it too.
Yeah.
We don't know where this road goes. We're learning in real time. Is this your daily driver?
Absolutely.
It is? That's awesome.
Yep.
And you've had no issues with it at all?
Nothing whatsoever.
God, that's great. I love that. These Japanese engines are so good.
It's
even
smooth.
A friend of mine had one of these in high school, like a stock one, manual, and it was great. Really liked it. The chronograph dials are still like one of my favorite touches. I wish Lexus didn't run away from that.
Yeah.
When I saw the replacement for this car, for the newer, the rounded IS, God, I was disappointed because the style of this one is so cool. It really has that of the period look to it.
Yeah.
Okay, so handling is standard Lexus. That's
Lexus.
pretty much what we've established on this very tight and twisty road. We're gonna need to go back and find somewhere with a little more room to open it up, because with all this power, there's nothing I can do here, unless I wanted to like full toge mode, and then we'd probably die. We're not gonna do that. But did you go out and say, I want a super sleeper, I want a Lexus, and this was just a super cool one? I mean, tractor. Oh boy. We need to what are we gonna do about this tractor? What am I gonna do about the tractor? You think he's gonna let me pass? I hope so.
I think he'll let you pass.
Let's hope so. That would be an awful thing to be stuck behind. So how did you end up, other than just finding it on Craigslist? Did you want one, or what?
Not really.
Really?
Yeah, and I've never even driven one. I drove it. It was so awesome that I just bought it.
That's great. Do you mind if I ask what it cost?
$12K. Yeah.
All day. All day,
yep.
Every day. How illegal do we want to be in terms of passing a tractor? I think he's letting us by. Okay. Thank you. Still sketches me out, but okay. Wow, dude. 12K for this? And how many miles are on this thing?
About 170, I believe.
On the chassis? How many do you think are on the motor?
I have no idea.
Well,
My
for
guess
170K on... Oh, sorry, you're guessing.
I'm guessing, because it's an imported engine, it's probably around, 50 or so, but it's in great shape, It doesn't smoke, haven't had any issues with it at all, so.
It's great that you daily this car. That makes me very happy. I can't believe you got this car for 12 grand. You scored so hard. And for 170K on the chassis, like, the body looks great, the interior looks great. If you told me this car had 60 or 70,000 miles on it, I would totally believe you. It's of that era where the Lexus reliability was absolutely unparalleled. You pretty much can't kill a Lexus of this era.
Right.
Oh, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I wish this road had fewer corners in it. Maybe the first time I've ever said such a thing, but it's true. Although, for a 14-year-old Lexus, it's doing pretty good.
That's not too bad.
It's really not bad. Oh, is that a fox? That's a fox.
Wow.
Or a coyote? Maybe? Coyote? Probably a coyote. No, it makes great power, man. I mean, it's such a neat thing. I think if you could put aside a couple of grand for like a nice conservative coilover setup and some sway bars and tires, God, you're right there.
That's on.
You're right there. But this is
the plan.
Is it? Great. Because your clutch is a little grabby, which is expected for this level of power. How is it dealing with that every day?
It's kind of a pain. I actually have another clutch, a full-face clutch I'm going to put in it, because that's one of the puck clutches.
Yeah.
They're just real sticky.
It's when you're looking at parts on the internet and you go, I've got this 500 horsepower thing, I must need this crazy clutch. I feel like clutch technology has come kind of a long way, and you can buy sort of a normal clutch that will still hold power today.
Yeah, you can get clutches, the full-faced ones that are pretty friendly.
Uh-huh.
A little more pedal pressure, but they'll hold plenty of power.
Well, a little heavier pedal isn't so bad. It's where you just don't want that chattering, because that's when you don't want to be stalling in traffic or whatever. And I'm sure you're like used to it. I'm just like a clunky idiot because I haven't used it yet. But
the transmission's a little clunky.
Yeah, I would say
it feels like it's out of a truck or something.
Since you brought it up, it does. The one thing that seems like slightly disharmonious is the shifter feel. It doesn't, because I've driven a regular Lexus like this that was stick, and the shifter feel is not the same. It's a little longer. It's a little, I don't know, softer maybe. So what else was this gearbox in? You said third gen Supra?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quite a few things. I mean, almost everything that was a 5-speed over there from late 80s to mid 90s was probably one of these.
So the transmission is actually sort of backdated, where
Yes.
it's an older gearbox than the rest of the car.
Yep.
But you can't argue with this power. I mean, the power is just great. Really, really fun. What a great daily driver. I'm so jealous.
I love driving to work, honestly.
So
I love
jealous,
driving to
dude.
work.
This thing rips. What's the red line?
7.
Oh, I love it. Woo. I love it. Oh, this thing rocks. Dan, it's so cool.
I'm glad you like it.
It's so cool. Yeah, we got to get you sorted with some suspension to back it up, because you can. We could do some things with this car that will give you more grip without completely ruining your ride quality. Like, what we don't want to do with this is un-Lexus it. You know what I mean? Especially if it's your daily. But you can, if you can get. Oh, no, sorry. No, let's just go up here. Oh, your clutch.
Yeah,
I hate your clutch.
Yeah.
I hate all chattery clutches. It's not just your clutch.
Yeah, no, it's
But
pretty rough.
with a there's quite a lot of turns lock to lock as well, aren't there, when you're U-turning? We could get you get you on some coilovers that wouldn't beat you up, but would give you more precise steering and a little less wallowing in the back end. That was what I noticed coming over there. The back end is really kind of luxury setup, you know. But you're so close. I mean, this car. How long have you had it? Did you say?
2 years or so.
So you've been dailying this thing for 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
So it is sorted. It works. It's
Yep.
good to go.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Your next move, dude, just a mild tuned coilover setup, and it will really just sink it right down on the suspension, and you'll be right there. But this thing is badass. I really, really like it. It's great. Oh man, what a cool car. Thank you so much for bringing it out.
Yeah.
This is so neat, man. If you can find one of these things on the internet somewhere, someone else has done this. I've seen them around.
Mm-hmm.
They're out there. But thank you so much, Dan. This was great fun. Thank you guys for watching, and everyone just go buy 2JZ IS300s because they're dope. See you later. I love the Lexus key.